Good morning, friends. Today's topic is Sri Ramakrishna and Mother Kali. It's so strange that Sri Ramakrishna's Ishta was Mother Kali, because their family deity was Vishnu, Raghuvir. But they used to worship Shitala also. It was the custom in the households that there must be some form of mother. So Raghuvir and Shitala used to worship that, as you see from the names of Sri Ramakrishna and his all brothers, Ram Kumar, Rameshwar, all Ram is there. So there was a lot of influence of Vishnu, Ram, or Vishnu and its incarnation in the family of Sri Ramakrishna. But Sri Ramakrishna, how he came to mix Mother Kali as the deity. The concept of Divine Mother is the one who creates this whole show. The creation starts from Divine Mother. So what is her relation with Brahman, the ultimate absolute reality? The absolute reality works. When it works, Sri Ramakrishna explains so nicely. When that absolute reality is in action, it is Divine Mother. Divine Mother Brahman and Divine Mother Kali and absolute inactive Brahman are not separate, not different. They are indifferent, just the two different aspects as we see. They are termed, one is termed as Brahman, the absolute, and acting is the when it creates, preserves and destroys, its Divine Mother. Mother are worshipped in various forms. Mother Kali herself has 10 forms, they say. When Mother, the consort of Shiva, Mother Kali, wanted to go to her father who was performing a big yajna, and Shiva didn't want her to go uninvited. Mother said, "Why? I am his daughter, I should visit. And you should visit too." No, first Mother visited. I will visit. So Shiva said, "You should not go uninvited. If they invite, that would be nice." Somehow her father was not happy that she was married to Shiva, who was so different from other normal persons. His lifestyle, his thoughts, his renunciation was so extreme, he didn't like that. So when Shiva didn't allow her mother to visit her father, so mother, it is said, she appeared in 10 forms, Dasha Mahavidya, 10 forms of supreme knowledge, and 10 forms of Divine Mother, Kali, Tara, Shodashi, Bhuvaneshwari, Bhairavi, Chinnamasta, Bagala, Dhumavati, Matangi and Kamala. These 10 forms on 10 sides. The 8 quarters, south, north, east, west, then south, east, north, east, etc. 8 quarters, and up and below. Wherever Shiva saw, these are the different forms. Some are terrible, some are benign. And Shiva, it is said, he got scared who really this Mother Kali, this Parvati is. And then he permitted him to go unwillingly. So he admitted. So there are 10 Dasha Mahavidyas, 10 forms of learning, supreme knowledge. There are also other forms of Divine Mother, as we worship Mother Saraswati, Mother Lakshmi, Mother Durga, Mother Annapurna, so many forms of Divine Mother. Then why Mother Kali? Why Sri Ramakrishna came in touch with Mother Kali? Sri Ramakrishna's first absorption in the thought of Divine Mother is recorded when he was visiting a local village temple of Vishalakhi in Anur, in the village of Anur. There is no form of Mother Kali as we see with the 4 arms and tongue sticking out and with blood dripping and sword. Nothing that. They're just a stone as we have in Vaishno Devi. 3 stones, they represent Mahakali, Mahalakshmi and Mahasaraswati. In Vishalakhi there is a big stone which represents Divine Mother. So Sri Ramakrishna was going to have darshan, to visit the Mother Kali, to pay his respects to Divine Mother Vishalakshi in the village of Anur near Kamarpukur. And they were singing some songs. Suddenly Sri Ramakrishna went into higher state of knowledge, and he was this boy, he was a mere boy of 9-10 years of age, and he completely became unconscious. All they were very much afraid, the ladies were very afraid, what happened to this person, why he lost consciousness? And he just fell on the ground. Then people tried to do many things. Somebody then said, you are not coming to consciousness. Somebody said, say the name of God. So when the name of Mother was chanted, then he came to consciousness. That was the first time how he got a job thinking of Divine Mother. It was the second time that he had Bhava Samadhi, first time when he was going alone, and he saw the cranes flying across the somber cloud, somber clouds. That was the divine beauty, and he had gone. He was 6 or 7 years of age at that time. Now, after Sri Ramakrishna's father passed away, the family was big and it had to be sustained. So, eldest brother Ramkumar came to Calcutta in search of job. So he was trained in priestly duties. So he was performing priestly duties here and there, and after coming and settling here, he thought he should bring his youngest brother, Sri Ramakrishna or Gadadhar, so that he helps in a lot of, he was demanded in many places, so he can help him to perform his priestly duties in Calcutta. So Sri Ramakrishna, when he was 16, moved to Calcutta to assist his eldest brother, Ramkumar. And when after that it came a suggestion that one very rich lady called Rani, the queen, she was not queen as such, but she was so wealthy and so wise, the people had given her title, Queen, Rani Rasmani. Queen Rasmani had built a temple of Mother Kali. She saw in a dream when she was going to pilgrimage to Varanasi, she said, Mother Kali, she was a devotee of Mother Kali. Mother Kali appeared in the dream and said, why are you going to pilgrimage here and there? Why don't you build a temple here nearby, my temple? So she abandoned to pilgrimage. She took that dream to be so real, found a spot there which was like the back of a tortoise, Kurma Prishta, and it is said to be a very holy spot where God manifests. And she built a magnificent temple of Mother Kali there called Dakshineswar, it stands. It was, the temple was built and it was inaugurated in May 31, 1855. So during inauguration, after inauguration, it was very difficult for Rani Rasmani to find a priest to worship there. So people refused to worship. How was the caste system strong in Bengal? Even in Bengal that time, Bengal it was a mild caste system compared to other parts of India. But in Bengal, the Brahmins refused to worship in the temple built by a lower caste woman. Though she was very respected as a wise person, devotee of God, very great devotee of God. And also she was very wealthy. So when they refused, the news went to Ramkumar. He said, I can worship provided Rani Rasmani offers the temple to her Kulaguru, her teacher, and in the name of teacher they will manage. It will be in the name of teacher, then I can accept. So this was where found. She was very happy. She invited Ramkumar to be the priest. So he became the first priest. Now Sri Ramakrishna, he said Sri Ramakrishna wants to move here. Sri Ramakrishna came to Dakshineswar and he saw the temple, nothing was much seen at that time. Then he saw the mother, nothing is known. But he had so much of longing for God, not the Divine Mother itself, not the Mother Kali, that he created an impression in the mind of Mathur Babu, who was the son-in-law of Rani Rasmani. He was in charge of the temple. He used to look after the function of the temple, of Rani's land, vast lands, agriculture. She was a big landlord and was managed fully by Mathuranath Vishwas. So Mathur Babu, when he saw Sri Ramakrishna, he was attracted. He seemed to be so different from others. So brilliance was emanating. He could find he's something different man. He's not an ordinary boy. So when Ramkumar got the job of worshipping Mother, Sri Ramakrishna was offered the job of dressing Mother Kali and decorating her with flowers, connection with Mother Kali stars. And after 1 year of Ramkumar taking the job, he became getting old and he thought, I should teach Ramakrishna to be worshipped, to be the worshipper of Divine Mother. So it was arranged that he should get an initiation. There is a system that when you have to worship Divine Mother, you have to get the definite mantra, initiation into Kali mantra. So one priest was there, one teacher was arranged who initiated him into the Kali mantra. His name was Kenaram Bhattacharya. When he uttered the mantra in the ears of Sri Ramakrishna, young boy, he was just 16 years he came, 1832, 52, and 1855 it happened. He would be 19, 20 years of age. But he was so spiritually aware that the mantra itself took him to a very high stage and he made a loud sound and was soon into samadhi. He went deep into that feeling. Just the mantra, hearing the mantra, it came that way. He was so prepared to have the spiritual life. After that, Ramakumar died in 1856 after 1 year of coming to Rishikesh. Now naturally they requested, you have to worship Mother. Now he started worshipping the Divine Mother. How this relation with Mother Kali starts. While worshipping, he was of so inquisitive mind. He said, if the Mother here is just a stone, and I offer flowers, I offer food, I bathe her, I offer prayers, what is the fun of doing that if there is no real presence of God here? If there is presence of God, I should see it. So like that, he had the longing to have the real vision of Mother. He used to sing songs, he used to pray, and he said, Mother, you are real and you showed yourself to other devotees like Ram Prasad, but why won't you show me? I have to see you. I have to have a presence here. In that longing, so Sri Ramakrishna had deviated from the formal worship. His devotion became very longer and longer. And he used to sing sometimes in the morning, in the afternoon he used to come to sing. And he used to sing so long that the evening fell, it was vesper time and the song is going on in the closed door. Devotees gathered outside, worship is not starting. Time failed. Complaints started going to Rasmani and Mathur Babu. Then other time what he used to do, in the worship, they put flower on the head in the process. He put the flower on the head and he started meditating on Divine Mother. And it is a 2-minute, 3-minute job in normal worship, there is a small mantra. He sat like that and it was minutes went, 5 minutes, 15 minutes, 1 hour, 2 hours, he was just motionless meditating on the form of Divine Mother. It was very exaggerated form of worship. The people couldn't understand what is going on. He was offering food and he is deep into meditation. Offering food is going on. Like that there was no control of time, no schedule was maintained, so there was a big complaint there. So that relation of Mother's presence already started being felt in that statue. And Mathur Babu was complained and Mathur Babu came in to see what is going on. When he came and saw the devotion of Sri Ramakrishna, he was amazed. He said, no one should disturb this Ramakrishna. He should be given freedom to worship Mother as he likes. And he told to his mother-in-law that, Mother-in-law, I feel that Mother Divine will be manifested here. She will be people will feel her presence. We have got fantastic worshipper in Sri Ramakrishna. So this love between Sri Ramakrishna and his chosen ideal, Mother Kali, started growing faster and faster and deeper. Then, when he was in the process of this longing, yearning for Mother, after his worship was finished, at night he used to go to the nearby forest. Dense forest was there near Panchavati. When you have visited Panchavati, it's so clear now. At that time it was dense forest. He used to go in, there's Emlik tree, Myrovalan tree, and it was a little lower and people from up there couldn't see. He used to go deep down and he used to meditate. After a long time he used to return to his room. He had a companion, Hridaya Ramakopada, who was his nephew, very loving, of the same age, but he used to take care of Sri Ramakrishna. He said, Uncle, where do you go at night? He said, I go to pray. But how you have to go in so solitude in the forest? Aren't you afraid? I said, why too afraid? I would meditate on Mother. So one time, Hridaya thought, I will go and check how he meditates. It was a big forest, Hridaya was a little afraid to go near, but Sri Ramakrishna was there. And one day he got the courage, and then he went near. And he finds Sri Ramakrishna is sitting there. He has taken off his sacred thread. He has taken off all his clothes, stark naked, sitting like a log under that tree at night when nobody was there. No fear, all devotion, all love, all prayer. Deep meditation Sri Ramakrishna was on. He was meditating on Mother Kali. So that had started to become reality, and longing to see Mother was entering into Sri Ramakrishna. Then, when Sri Ramakrishna returned, then Madhu Babu asked, then Hridaya asked, Uncle, why you have to just keep out your sacred thread, keep out your clothes and meditate that way? Sri Ramakrishna explained that to realize God or Hridaya, one should be free from all fetters. There are 8 fetters that bind us from very birth, human beings. And he said, what are the fetters? Hatred, shame, family status, good conduct, that is also one fetter. Fear, fame, pride of caste, and ego. One should try to be free from all these 8 fetters, then only you can reach God. These fetters bind you to the world. These are the binding factors that bind you to the world. One has to be free from all these. So shame is one fetter, and family status is one fetter, caste is one fetter. Remove the sacred thread to say that I am not belong to higher caste. He wanted to feel equal. To remove his ego, that he belongs to higher caste. He used to, at dead of night, he used to go a sweeper's place and clean the latrine of that sweeper with his own hair. He had grown long hair that time. Just to feel that he is one with everyone. No distinction of caste. Like that, he practiced everything to get rid of all these fetters. So, he used to often say, Lajja, Grina, Bhoy, Teen Thakte Na. This is what he said in Bengali. If you have shame, hatred, and fear, then you cannot realize God. You cannot progress. So, come out of that. So, but he said about the 8, this thing. So while worshipping, it was that way he was worshipping the Mother. So slowly he was totally absorbed in Mother. He forgot the world, he forgot relation, he forgot his eating, he forgot his sleep. That became one pointed attention, became the Divine Mother and realization of Divine Mother. I want to have the vision of Mother. Mother has to show to me. So with that, physical changes came in Sri Ramakrishna. He seemed to be more restless whenever he was not meditating. His sleep was gone. He had no tendency toward eat anything. So these physical changes started having as he dived deep into the longing for Mother. And finally, that day came that was read to you just now from the divine play, Sri Ramakrishna's divine play. One day he was just longing and praying to Mother, and he described it became so terrible for him to live without having the vision of God, that he felt, if I cannot see God, this life is worthless. So he wanted to, and when he was thinking that in the temple, he suddenly saw one sword, real sword, hanging in the temple. He just caught hold of that sword and was going to end his life in agony of not seeing Mother even after so much prayer. So that time, he just fell on the ground, unconscious. When he said, I saw nothing, temple was all dissolved, temple, Mother's image, all was dissolved, and he felt he was just standing alone, and on all sides he sees light, ocean of light, all sides. And those ocean lights coming in huge waves towards him. It was just ocean of light. But it says when it came near him, I just was by its surge, I was just dropped down and I fell down. And it just came over me. It is not the ocean of water, but he felt that. And he tried to get out of it. He couldn't, he became unconscious. And after long time when he regained consciousness, then he says there was so much of bliss, so much of joy, and that was the realization. He went into Samadhi and had seen the Divine Mother, first as the light of ocean of light of consciousness, And then the question was answered, did he see only the consciousness or did he see the form of Divine Mother also, whom he worshipped so much? And as he told Mother, it suggests that he might have seen, he never described it, I saw the blissful Mother whom he meditated. Then came the time, Mother was seen, and time came that he wanted to have uninterrupted vision of Mother. I always want to see you. I want to see you. I can't remain without your blissful, seeing your blissful form. And then he used to roll on the ground, cry, and he used to shed his tears, chest used to get wet with tears. And then he used to say, and rub his face on the ground. He used to bleed profusely, not to bleed profusely, but he would say, Mother, Mother, please show me. And people thought he had gone stark mad. The priest had gone mad. You see how, in such condition, how this Rani Rasmani and Mathuru Babu could understand what was going in through him. Ordinary person, ordinary householder, how could they understand? But they were very, have so great faith that he said, there must be something greatness. So people thought, he might be weeping, he was just a lad of 20, 21 years. Mother, he was saying. So he might be weeping for his own mother who lives in Kamarpur. But it was Sri Ramakrishna. Where was that mother? Where was anything? Where were brothers? All was Divine Mother, and he wanted to have that uninterrupted vision of Divine Mother. And after that, he started having peace, deep meditation. He describes about his meditation. He says, when I sat to meditate, at first, I would see the particles of light, like swarms of fireflies all around. Sometimes I would see masses of light on all sides, like a mist. At other times, I would see that everything was pervaded by bright waves of light, like molten silver. I would see those things sometimes with eyes closed and sometimes with open eyes. How this consciousness is revealed with this light experience of light. Fireflies are like mist surrounding, or it's like a molten silver all around. And that vision becomes so clear to Sri Ramakrishna's life, sometimes during meditation, sometimes eyes open, all such vision started coming to him. And to him at that time, external world appeared to be a dream. Conscious and blissful form of Mother was his only reality. That was his absorption in the thought of Divine Mother. Mother became a very much part of Sri Ramakrishna. After he had that, earlier when he used to meditate in the temple, he started seeing that Mother's blissful face, hands sometimes becoming conscious. And he could see that when offered food, he could see light coming from Mother's eyes, touching all the food and then being withdrawn again. So that sort of visions were there when he was worshipping Mother. After these visions and this Mother's vision, now when it became deeper, Mother became a living reality, living personality. See, he started seeing the whole form of Mother, effulgent form of Mother, not only parts, whole Mother is there. And she is smiling, she started talking with him, and she started accompanying him. Whenever he went, wherever, see Mother comes with him. And she started guiding also, saying, do this, don't do this, like that. Mother became like a companion, like a reality that moves with Sri Ramakrishna. Once he felt Sri Ramakrishna, Mother is living there. He said, let me try whether she is breathing or not. He goes to the statue of Mother, that stone image, puts her hand, and he feels Mother breathes on his hand. Mother was no more an imagination, it was a reality. Devotee and God became so close that God started living and manifesting her reality, her personal form to Mother. Then Mother and Sri Ramakrishna became one. He started seeing inside all Divine Mother. He used to say later, I see only Mother inside, only God inside. I don't find my ego inside. It's all Divine Mother. The devotee and the God, they become one. Like sandal paste, where water and sandal powder become one. Like flower, where fragrance and the flower form become one. Like fire, where the burning power of fire and the fire itself become one. So Sri Ramakrishna and Mother Kali, they became one. That Sri Ramakrishna felt. It's all inside his mother. Whenever little trace of ego comes, he says, I-ness comes, but he wants to see where is that I. Finds no I. It's all mother. Once Sri Ramakrishna, when he was sick in Kashipur, so it was a Kali, not in Kashipur, Shampurpur. It was a Kali Puja night. So people, Sri Ramakrishna had a wish to gather some articles for worship of mother. So people thought mother will be brought, image, they will worship. But nothing was there. Devotees thought to plan to worship Sri Ramakrishna himself as Divine Mother. So all articles were procured with the mantras of worshipping Divine Mother Kali. They worshipped Sri Ramakrishna. Devotees could feel Sri Ramakrishna is the manifested Mother Kali. They could not feel Mother, they could not see Mother Kali moving and talking and smiling and guiding as Sri Ramakrishna saw. But the devotees saw Divine Mother Kali in Sri Ramakrishna moving, talking, smiling and guiding them. It became one to them. And as Sri Ramakrishna saw, we know when Sri Ramakrishna passed away, Holy Mother was informed. She came and she said, touching Sri Ramakrishna's body, "Oh Mother Kali, where did you go leaving me behind?" She didn't say anything else. She said, "Oh Mother Kali, where did you leave?" That was experience, it was not taught. Sri Ramakrishna felt that, but to Holy Mother, Sri Ramakrishna was none other than Divine Mother Kali in that form. And Sri Ramakrishna said, "Where do I go? I just have gone from one room to other. Where will Divine Mother go? She is always within our heart." And say, "Don't wear the dress of a widow. I am always with you." So Sri Holy Mother also never wore the dress of a widow, and that was the custom that time. So this, to the devotees of Mother Kali's terrible form, to those who do not know, the tongue sticking out, sword in hand, one decapitated head with the blood flowing down, and jackal there eating, drinking that blood, and herself standing one foot on the body of Shiva, who is her consort. One gentleman, the American gentleman, he's married to a Hindu lady from Canada. So when he visited Canada, the girls, the wives, his parents wanted to show him different places. So they took him to Vedanta Society, they took him to Kali Temple here. And when they saw Kali Temple, and he said, what does it mean? Who is he sitting, lying at the feet of deity? He said, "Oh, she is the wife, and he who is lying is the husband." Then he was said, "Oh, so that way the wives treat husbands in Hindus." So like that, they were making fun like that. But nothing of like that. So this is all terrible thing, it seems. How can one have so much love for that form? Actually, the form of Mother Kali in this form is not very old. They say 15th century or some say even 18th century the worship began with a person named Krishnananda Agama Bhagisha. Krishnananda Agama Bhagisha, he was in Navadvip of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's fame. But there the Kali worship started. He saw in vision or dream this form of Mother. Mother standing on Shiva's chest and with having 4 arms, with decapitated hand, blood flowing, tongue sticking out, sword in hand, and not only sword in hand, Mother gives boon with another hand. She gives fearlessness to other hand. Those who do not love Mother, they see the terrible form. Those who love Mother, terrible form is unseen. It's all loving form. Sadananda Mayi Kali. Mother, you are always of the form of blissful Mother. You are blissful. You are all protecting, giving boon. To you I surrender totally myself. That is how the devotee feels to this Divine Mother. In fact, God may be of any form. It depends on our devotion, our love. That changes our vision of the deity. Shiva, you see, if you Shiva, so many people love Shiva. What he does, he has the garland of snake. having long matted hair, smearing all this ashes, and one bull as his vehicle. He rides on bull, and his all attendants are ghosts and goblins. So all this terrible thing. And he also sometimes is depicted as wearing garland, this garland of skull. Divine Mother also that. Mother Kali also garland of skull. And in the West he has the arm, decapitated arms are there in the West. Like that terrible it seems. But for the devotee, Shiva is the best. They meditate on Shiva. This is all smile and bliss. Where that snake and the poison, the throat become that and that becomes. So for devotee like Sri Ramakrishna or Divine Mother's devotee, Mother Kali is all benign, blissful, giving boons, protecting, and always there beside them. That's what the form of Divine Mother is. That's what it was for Sri Ramakrishna. All happiness, bliss. And Sri Ramakrishna went beyond that. When Sri Ramakrishna was taught by Totapuri to practice Vedanta and to practice Advaita Vedanta, to think that it's only one reality, think of the Absolute. Sri Ramakrishna started meditating on the Absolute without no manifestation, no creation, no human being, no mind, no body, no surrounding, one absolute, abstract, infinite. Sri Ramakrishna meditating, then he said, I can't do this. He said to his Guru Totapuri. So why can't you do that? I have seen you are very special. You have that special quality I could see in your face. You have such a high advanced stage of spirituality. What happens that you can't meditate on and merge into the Absolute? He says, whenever I try to meditate on the Absolute, blissful form of Mother comes before me. I can't go beyond that. It is so joyful to see her. I can't think anything more than that. I can't leave that. He said, what? You have to leave that. He did, and he said to do something, some technique he said, and then Sri Ramakrishna described. Again I sat for meditation, and again the Mother comes, beautiful, smiling, and the thing, the most cherished thing of his heart for so many years he was doing. Then he said, then I used knowledge as the sword and cut that form into two. That means, he said, form also is not absolute. Absolute is formless. So he just said, I have to go beyond form. When I just denied to be fixed there with the power of my knowledge, then the mind went and merged in the Absolute. He attained Nirvikalpa Samadhi. When ego dies, when person nothing remains, he goes beyond mind, beyond thought, beyond samskaras, he goes and becomes one with his own real self. So that time also Mother came. But Mother was throughout Sri Ramakrishna's life, Mother never left him. He knew what the Mother means. For him, for Sri Ramakrishna, once Dr. Sarkar said, oh, Sri Ramakrishna worships Mother Kali. So Yam explained that he worships Mother Kali, but for him Mother Kali is the supreme Brahman. She is the ultimate creator, preserver and absorber or destroyer of this creation. She is the ultimate reality. And she says that Brahman and Shakti, Brahman and Kali are inseparable. They are non-different, undifferentiated. When that Brahman is static, thought of not is when Brahman is thought of static, inactive, infinite, just being there, we call it Brahman. When that very Brahman is thought of working, creating, preserving, sustaining, then she becomes Mother Kali. It is one and same. And he gave a beautiful example. He says, it is like a snake. This one snake is just lying quietly on the road. So we call it Brahman. That next moment that very snake moves, they call it Kali. Because there is movement, action. So that when that there is no creation, it is all absolutely merged in that abstract, infinite reality, eternity, then it is Brahman. And when that very reality creates, preserves, manifests, then that is Kali. So Kali and Brahman are same. It is the absolute reality that Mother is. And Sri Ramakrishna said, if you want to realize that absolute God in absolute form, in eternal, infinite form, you must adore and worship Divine Mother. Because you are under the domain of Divine Mother. A whole creation, when you have assumed the body, when you have ego, divine, you are under the domain of Divine Mother. Pray to her, Mother, I want to have the vision of absolute truth, then she will let you go there. Otherwise, without propitiating her, you will not have that realization. So he always taught to his disciples that Divine Mother is the ultimate name of God. Divine Mother Kali, you can worship God in any form, but for Sri Ramakrishna, he was one with Mother. And that's once somebody asked, why Mother is worshipped as black? Why is Mother black? He said, who says Mother is black? You see black because you are seeing Mother from far. If you see Mother from close, you will see no color in her. She is all consciousness. And he gave the example, as you see ocean, water, deep water, seeing from far, you see it's blue. Go near it, take out some water, it is colorless. That's what the Divine Mother is. So he always knew that Divine Mother Kali, which worshipped in this form, is the ultimate reality. She is the burning power of the fire, and she can be worshipped in this form as has been done traditionally. Mother worship in that form, as I said, was started from Krishnananda Agama, some say 15th century, some say 18th century. So before that there was no mother worship. Our Tantra so new? No. Mother worship was there. Divine Mother Kali was worshipped. The Kali also mentioned in Upanishads. In Upanishad there is a word Kali, not as the Divine Mother, but as a tongue of fire. There are 7 tongues of the fire. In the Vedic time they used to worship fire. Fire was the thing of adoration and worship. And one of the tongue is called Kali, Karali, Chamano, Javacha, like that. Kali is one of the tongues. So mention of the term Kali is there. And that then later on, what about the Tantra? What about the worshipping mother? Before she was worshipped in the form that you worship today, she was worshipped in geometrical diagrams called Kali Yantra. It's called Yantra. In a copper plate, they used to make 5 triangles one into another, and that is to call Shama Yantra. It is the symbol of Shama. It is the place where Mother Divine can be worshipped. So this came later, worshipping Mother, and that was the relation between Sri Ramakrishna and the Divine Mother Kali. In fact, people ask here, Swami, where is you put the Sri Ramakrishna, but where is Mother Kali? She was his Ishta. Those who love Mother Kali, they come and sometimes ask. We say, Mother Kali is one with Sri Ramakrishna. You can see Mother Kali there. He is all Mother Kali in the form of Sri Ramakrishna. So we don't need to put another Mother Kali picture on the altar. But still we worship Divine Mother in the form of Kali once a year. In Belur they worship thrice a year. What are the 3 times? One is the Kali Puja, that falls on 13th of November this year. Another time they worship in the night during, on Sri Ramakrishna's birthday. At night they worship Mother Kali. Whole night they worship Kali Puja. And another is Swami Vivekananda's birthday. But they don't worship on Holy Mother's birthday. They worship on Swami Vivekananda's birthday, daytime Swami Vivekananda's birthday and celebration, evening time, starts 9 o'clock starts worship of Divine Mother. But on the Kali Puja day, they worship in an image of Mother Kali, but other 2 occasions, they worship Mother Kali in Sri Ramakrishna. Sri Ramakrishna is put on the red cloth and all the mantras of Kali are offered to Sri Ramakrishna. That's how Sri Ramakrishna and Divine Mother become one for the devotees